Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Sanjay, Nina ma'am, and Ridhima. Thank you, Dialogues. It's so easy to manufacture a product and so difficult. Sanjay sir, hats off to you. You do this so often. 14 years ago, we started this company as a solo. We started with some basic products, thinking that this is the whole world actually we are doing for. We were so excited about it. Every passing day, we thought, we are doing something exceptional. Until we met you guys, the designers, the heart of the industry actually, who dream of anything and everything, every moment of life. And we thought, why don't we actually take your nerves, take your dreams, and put them into execution and see what really comes out. So, whatever you see today is actually a result of all of you guys, your thought process, your dreams, your creativity put across into execution. Synergy, a coalition of energy, different people come with different ideas, want to see, what you can give out of it. And this is actually this was the start point, how we started, the day we realized that we can contribute more than just a cladding company. We were fascinated, we were dreaming of, you guys would ask us, can you bring a furniture out of the wall? And we were like, how's that possible? You guys thought about it, and we tried on it. And slowly, steadily, actually, we did make some mistakes, but the support from you guys refined us, brought us to a stage where, we are here standing in front of you and presenting what you guys design. This is a project actually. It's a site office which we did in Ahmedabad, where the designer had one requisite, that whatever you do, I want same material, walls, floors, ceiling, everything. So we thought, okay, let's give it a shot. And this is the outcome of the creativity, where whatever you see over here, including furniture, anything and everything actually was attempted, made out of one material. FlexStone. Now, I feel, catching the language of a designer, using the right material, and then, executing it properly. How do we optimize that? And, I would also like to add one very important aspect over here. I took lots of behind the stage help from Sanjay Saab. Lots. Lots means tons. I would eat his brain every moment. Whenever I'll see him, I'll actually look for an excuse to spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes, out of his busy schedule. And hats off to him. Really, he supported a lot. And the outcome, what you see, is actually we are only 20%, 80% is, what. Thank you. Thanks, Sanjay Saab. Thank you very much. So we thought, let's go one step forward to this. Why don't we create structures where we can save loss on natural resources? How do we cut short natural resources? We came up with this idea where we thought, let's create a structure out of PEB and wrap this with insulation value, and speed it up in such a way that less water is consumed, almost nil electricity is consumed, and the end result is highly insulated product right in front of you. So this is the core. It started with the core, and then we started dressing it up. So the dressing it up, two material were combined in that. One was foam concrete and stitch concrete. How do you give structural value to a structure? Where the slab, you don't use conventional slab, RCC slab. What you do actually create a slab out of stitch concrete, where the flexural strength is more than 5 to 700 MPa. And this is where we are, this particular project, we did not use a slab, a conventional slab. We created the coating, we created the structural coating, where the fractural strength is so high that you don't have to worry about expansion contraction. some of the images. The interior of the house was also done out of the same material. The bed, the console, the curves, and there is no wood used in this project. Whatever you see is all either a recycled material or self-sustainable material. This gave us little more insight into how do we take it to next level. This particular project was about 4,500 square feet. Vis-a-vis to when you do a comparison to conventional way of construction, difficult to attain complex curves. Sanjay sir would always say, it's so difficult to attain curves in concrete. And we gave it a thought that how do we ease of the life? How do we give very smooth sailing curves? This technology actually we were able to attain. The outcome, this finished house, prefabricated MS structure, we used EPS as the core for insulation values. The final finishing is all stitch concrete, including the slab. So it took actually almost 4 months to complete this project. Vis-a-vis to conventional construction would take about 18 months on an average. It took us almost 2 weeks, little more than 2 weeks to erect the MS structure. Less than 1,000 hours of labor, which is quite an interesting aspect of this technology. Less than 1,000 liters of water consumed on this particular project. And like I said, the electricity part would be 0.003% vis-a-vis to, if I do a straight comparison, to build such a house, traditionally, they would consume about 350,000 liters of water. That tells you a lot about how much we can save on natural resources. The furniture, standalone furniture, the floor coatings, the walls, anything and everything what you see over here is again, the artifacts are created out of one material. So in short, if I say this, that, for exterior, interior, aesthetics, bed, artifacts, roof, everything is made out of one material, including the furniture, what you see, this is the latest addition to our armory now. That's how versatile the material is. It can withstand from plus 85 to minus 85 degree centigrade weathering effect. So vis-a-vis to conventional, I would say, there is almost zero aging effect to this product because whatever steel we are using never rusts. Reason behind, from both the sides, it's sandwiched with insulated material. So no oxygen, no air penetrates into the MS structure. Last but not the least, this is how we got the idea from Sanjay sir. Sanjay sir said, I'm doing this museum, but I need good free-flowing curves. I thought, okay, you know what, we'll give it a shot. It was quite an initial stage, to even give a commitment. He helped us a lot in terms of execution stage. We made some silly mistakes also. He taught us how to do this, how to create, correct the curves. And here we are, the end result of this project was an eye-opener to us. This has given 1,000 more ideas now, how we take the design aspect to next level, what you guys dream of, what you guys make a sketch out of. We want to, really give you a product back, which is befitting to your thought process, your dreams, and your sketches. Thank you, guys.